This is what UFC looks like. This is what swagger, family, power, and belief look like. Get it? So get it. Shop UFCstore.com for the perfect present for any UFC fan. UFCstore.com. This is what UFC holiday looks like.
Tonight, in one of the most anticipated matchups, former champion Frankie Edgar takes on Chad Mendes. And tomorrow, UFC legend Uriah Faber takes one more shot at a title run. A weekend of huge UFC action starts tonight at 8 on FS1.
UFC fans, we welcome you to the MGM Grand Garden Arena for the official weigh-ins for UFC 194, Aldo versus McGregor. Tomorrow night, only on pay-per-view, they finally fight. As the most dominant champion in UFC featherweight history, Jose Aldo, who hasn't lost in over a decade, looks to defend his belt for the 8th time when he collides with interim champion Conor McGregor. Also tomorrow on pay-per-view, unbeaten middleweight champion Chris Weidman, 9-0 inside the octagon, fights former Strikeforce middleweight champion Luke Rockhold, winner of 13 of his last 14 fights. We'd like to send out a special welcome to our UFC Fight Club members and thank our UFC sponsors. Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens. Harley-Davidson, the only motorcycle worthy of being in the octagon. Roll your own. Metro PCS, where you get nationwide coverage on the blazing fast 4G LTE T-Mobile network for just $30 period. And by EA Sports UFC 2, fight for the cover. Will it be Aldo or McGregor? Find out tomorrow night, live on pay-per-view, who joins Ronda Rousey on the cover of EA Sports UFC 2. Available this spring on Xbox One and PS4. And now, to get the official weigh-ins for UFC 194 underway, here is Joe Rogan.
What's happening, everybody? The day is here. Welcome to the weigh-ins. Brittany, Vanessa, and Chrissy, ladies and gentlemen. Dana White, without him, none of this would be possible. Joe Silva, best matchmaker on the planet Earth. The great Lorenzo Fertitta. Let's get this party started. We're going to kick things off in the welterweight division. Court McGee versus Marcio Alexandre. First up on the scale, Marcio Alexandre.
171.
171. And his opponent, Cord McGee. From Mr. McGee. First fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen, Cord McGee and Marcial Alexandre. Next, we move to the lightweight division. John McDessie versus Yancy Medeiros.
Put your arms down. Thanks. 155 and a half.
155 and a half for Mr. Medeiros. And his opponent, John McDessie.
$156.
156 for Mr. McDessie. Yancy Medeiros and John McDessie, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight takes place in the lightweight division. Joe Proctor versus Magomed Mustafayev.
$155.
155 for Mr. Mustafayev. And his opponent, Joe Proctor.
$155 and a half.
155 and a half for Mr. Proctor. Joe Proctor and Magomed Mustafayev, ladies and gentlemen. All those fights live on UFC Fight Pass. Next, we move to the prelims live on Fox Sports 1. Leonardo Santos versus Kevin Lee. First up on the scale, the Motown Phenom, Kevin Lee.
Yo, man, put your hands down. Thanks. Appreciate it. 156.
156 for Mr. Lee. And his opponent, Leonardo Santos.
$156.
156 for Mr. Santos. That is an excellent fight to kick things off on FS1, ladies and gentlemen. Leonardo Santos and Kevin Lee. Next we move to the welterweight division. Warley Alves versus Colby Covington.
Good job. 170.
170 for Mr. Covington. And his opponent, Warley Alves.
$171.
171 for Mr. Alves. Colby Covington and Warley Alves, ladies and gentlemen.
Awesome. Good luck tomorrow. You too. Right. Good luck tomorrow. Right.
The next fight takes place in the women's strawweight division. Ticia Torres versus Jocelyn Jones Lieberger.
calm down. Thanks. Thank you.
Beautiful.
116.
116 for Miss Lieberger. And her opponent, Ticia Torres. $116 for Miss Torres. Jocelyn Jones Lieberger versus Ticia Torres. Next we move to the bantamweight division. Uriah Faber versus Frankie Saenz. First up on the scale, Frankie Saenz.
Good job, man. 135.
135. And his opponent, the California Kid, Uriah Faber.
Keep your arm down for a second.
Stand on the scale and quit moving around.
Thanks, man. 136.
136 for Uriah.
Hey.
Frankie Saenz and Uriah Faber, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we move to the main card, live on pay-per-view. We kick things off in the featherweight division. Max Holloway
170.
170 from Mr. Nelson. And his opponent, Damian Maia.
Good job, man. 170.
170 from Mr. Maia. Gunnar Nelson and Damian Maia, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight takes place in the middleweight division. Jacare Souza versus Yoel Romero. First up on the scale, Yoel Romero.
$185.
185. And his opponent, Jacare Souza. $186 for Jacare. Outstanding fight, ladies and gentlemen. Yoel Romero and Jacare Souza. Let's take a closer look now at the two men involved in the co-main event of the evening.
I was not coming into this sport to be second best or make it to the UFC and make a couple dollars. I was in here for one reason and one reason only, to become something great.
This is a man who believes it is his destiny to go down as the greatest fighter of all time. He is undefeated as a world champion, which is incredibly difficult in the talent-stacked 185-pound division. He has this indomitable spirit and this unbreakable will. Great fighters need great opponents. Luke Rockhold is a great opponent. He is highly skilled, he is extremely confident, and he believes that it is his time.
I have the mentality and the ability to go further than anybody, I think, in this game.
I have more ways to finish fights than I think anybody out there.
I'm the best around.
I think Wyman is a product of good timing. I think he's fought a bunch of old, deflated Brazilians. I see a slow, sloppy, flat-footed individual that I'm going to go out there and I'm going to pick him apart. I'm going to take my title.
At the end of the day, I don't know if he believes the stuff that's coming out of his mouth. He just keeps burying himself with his comments. He just gave me more motivation.
I think he knows he's in trouble. I don't think anybody can keep up with me in a 25-minute fight.
I can't wait to see that look of failure on his face when he realizes that it's not going the way he thinks it's going to go. Sorry, Luke, it's not happening. I'll be the greatest of all time.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger, Luke Rockhold! $185 for the challenger! And his opponent, the reigning, defending, undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Chris Weidman!
Hold on, Chris, give me that. Put your arms down. 185, thanks.
185 for the champion! All right, I'm here with the challenger, Luke Rockhold. Luke, this is the fight to make in the middleweight division. It's one of the most important middleweight title fights ever. Give us your thoughts on the champion, Chris Weidman, and what's going to go down tomorrow night.
Chris has been a great champion, but I've taken this game to a new level, and I'm going to give these Irish fans something to cheer for tomorrow night.
Good luck to you, sir. The challenger. I'm here with the champion, Chris Weidman. Chris, what were you saying to Luke during the stare down?
He's never faced anybody like me before. He lives off the fact he trains with Cormier and Velasquez. He's never had a guy who has the submissions, who has the elbows on top, so I'm just bringing a whole nother game to him.
What do you think is going to go down tomorrow night? Give us a prediction.
It's going to be a finish. That's all I know. Finish.
The champion, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to you, sir. Chris Weidman. Let's take a closer look now at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
Very first face-up we had in his hometown in Rio de Janeiro in front of all his fans. I looked him dead in the eye. I spoke his native tongue and told him he will die. I could see it in his eyes that he broke there and then. That's the difference between me and Jose. That's what fear does to you. I was preparing for victory, he was preparing for defeat. You cannot run from your mind, you cannot run from something that you were afraid of. You must face it head on, so now I'm coming for him again.
Acho que ele se faz de babaca, eu acho que ele faz isso tudo para se promover. Então por isso que eu não ligo muito, eu nem esquento minha cabeça por tudo aquilo que ele ou outras pessoas vêm falando. Todo mundo sabe a arma importante que eu tenho, que são meus chutes. Eu sei quando eu acertar, ele vai sentir arrependimento de tudo aquilo que ele falou.
Spinning back kick. Jose Aldo is the most dominant fighter in the world today.
There are many different forms of fighting, and all of them can change the whole shape of a fight. But at the end of the day, you cannot deny the knockout. When you take another man from consciousness,
He's out.
that's it. It's done.
Oh, big left. That's it. That's it. You hurt him bad. Unbelievable.
Quando vencê-lo, eu sei que eu vou mandar uma réplica pra ele, um citrone de brinquedo. Nunca teve outro campeão além de mim. Todo mundo sabe quem é o campeão.
That's absolutely ridiculous and for him to even come out and say that. I already know that I can face anything and overcome it. I will go and unify this belt. He's gonna break.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing the notorious Conor McGregor.
Hold on, Conor. Hold on, man. Good job, 145.
145 for Mr. McGregor. And introducing his opponent, the reigning UFC featherweight champion of the world, Jose Aldo.
$145.
145 for the champion. All right, I'm here with Conor McGregor. Once again, the Irish fans have come out for the biggest UFC featherweight title fight ever. Give us your thoughts on tomorrow night and Jose Aldo as an opponent.
You know, I'm sick of talking about Jose. I visualize and I look at his facial features and I know that the soft parts of his face won't be able to take my shots. I just want to thank the Irish people for coming out here for me. It means everything. Tomorrow night, I will bring that goal home for Ireland once again.
Conor McGregor, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the champion, Jose Aldo. Jose, there's been more disrespect and more trash talk to you for this fight than any fight ever. Give us your thoughts on Conor McGregor as an opponent and what's going to go down tomorrow night.
Teve mais coisas desrespeitosas, mais coisas faladas para essa luta que qualquer outra. O que você acha dele e o que vai acontecer amanhã à noite?
Eu não quero saber, não acho nada dele. O que vai acontecer amanhã é que eu vou chegar lá e vou vencer, vou continuar sendo campeão.
I don't care what he has to say. The thing is, I'm coming in here tomorrow night, and I'm going to be the champion.
Good luck to you, sir. Thank you very much. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you all tomorrow night. Thank you very much.
It's like in the jungle. One king gets old. He starts getting sloppy, he starts stagnating. Then a young gorilla comes up and kills him and takes everything he owns. Look into my eyes, little man. I'm gonna put him away early.
I'm gonna take your
I will
belt.
go out and I'll put him still. There is only one.